The Zillo Beast has broken out of containment and it's attacking Coruscant. Who could have seen this coming? We watched The Zillo Beast Strikes Back for our Clone Wars Chronological Rewatch, so now it's time to break it all down.
Palpatine orders the Zillo Beast killed so they can remove and analyze its impenetrable scales. But the creature breaks out and chases the Chancellor through the city until clone and Jedi forces can sadly put it down.
The theme of this episode is the most dangerous beast is the beast within. So the opening narration describes the Zillo Beast as the most dangerous life form in the galaxy, but I think that this episode wants us to believe that the most dangerous life form is really mankind.
The more you know.
I did it. I mean, this episode is so straightforward.
Yeah, it's just a direct continuation of the previous episode. They take it to Coruscant. Big surprise. It escapes. It goes on not a killing spree. It's just a giant beast that doesn't know.
It does kill some innocent people.
Well, it's a giant beast and it's mad and it's wrecking the city kind of. And
I mean, it kills people, but it does everything. The story does everything it can to put you on the Zillo Beast's side.
Oh yeah.
It is the protagonist of this story.
Yeah, it's just trying to get away, basically.
And maybe eat Palpatine on the way.
And definitely. The doctor points out at one point that Palpatine says it's just an animal, and then he
the thing glares at him.
The Zillo Beast looks right at Palpatine and has this angry look on his face, and the doctor's like, I think he understood that.
Uh-huh.
He knows what Palpatine looks like, and he wants him dead.
Yep. And it chases him. I don't know how the Zillo Beast knows where the Senate building is, but it finds him. And yeah, I mean, it's such a straightforward episode. Eventually they kill it, and it's very sad. And then Palpatine says, let's clone it.
At the very end.
Which I think that, well, people always bring this up. They ask us in the Q&A and stuff, whatever happened to that? And it's we don't know. It's never addressed again.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like the idea of an animal in Star Wars that has that kind of impenetrable armor, and I feel like that idea just wouldn't work if they followed through with actually cloning that kind of technology.
I mean, I do like that it lines up with stuff that we've seen in Thrawn Alliances. Palpatine really wanted to make lightsaber-proof clone armor for obvious reasons for Order 66.
Yeah.
And I feel like they make that implication pretty clear. But I think the point at the end of him saying, let's clone it, was to say that he learned nothing from this experience.
Nope.
Even though the Zillo Beast almost saved the galaxy unknowingly.
By killing him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He learned nothing. But it does make me think, this whole question about morality and, it's the last of its kind. It's I mean, you can clone it. It is an intelligent creature, I would say, because it knows what it's doing. So you still shouldn't kill it. But it brings up some interesting points about, well, if an animal goes extinct in Star Wars, you can fix that.
Yeah, but how prominent was the act of cloning in Star Wars, other than behind the scenes at Camino with the, they cloned Jango Fett to make the clone army.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it was very expensive, but I'm just saying, you can do it.
Are there any other cases besides the clone army?
Well,
in canon,
Dexter Jetster seems to suggest that there are, but in canon, not that I can think of. No.
Yeah.
Unless Palpatine's a clone, but I hope he's not.
That would just get real messy, I think, if we brought cloning into things. So I think they just maybe put that line in there, and then they were like,
Right. I think thematically that's just meant to be Palpatine saying, I learned nothing today.
Yeah.
Nothing has changed for me.
Right after he says that and the credits show up, the doctor was probably like, no, I quit.
Yeah, I'm out of here. I'm not doing that.
And maybe once the Zillo Beast died, scales were pokeable.
Well, yeah, they needed it to be dead so that they could take the scales off in the first place. So.
No, I mean, maybe once it was drained of its life force.
Maybe the scales weren't impenetrable anymore.
Yeah.
Interesting. Pokeable is a fun way to put
that.
Before wrapping up, let's go over some of the random pieces of trivia from the episode. The droids tending to the Zillo Beast include repurposed heavy labor droids that first appeared in Revenge of the Sith.
The holographic billboard of Palpatine is repeating an address that was seen in the episode Lightsaber Lost, which comes later chronologically but was released first.
You can also find those facts on StarWars.com's episode guides, and they're currently doing a rewatch on their website as well if you want to check that out. I'll put a link in the description to all the episodes listed out chronologically, but that's it for today. Next week, we'll watch Season 2, Episode 4, Senate Spy, if you want to watch along. If you haven't already, please like this video, subscribe to the channel,
follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook,
and consider checking out our Patreon page. As always, thanks for watching, and may the Force be with you.